and welcome back. Today I'm going to take you along with me as I declutter and organize a few areas within our home so that you can get some ideas on what items you can be decluttering, as well as some decluttering motivation. So we're going to start outside first because we have an outdoor kitchen with some storage. So let's go and take a look. So within the kitchen, we have a large container of miscellaneous items. So I'm going to start by taking everything out and placing it on our outdoor table until the container is empty. And then I'm going to just go through everything and check what is within there. So I'll start organizing things. So obviously things that I absolutely do need and want to keep, I'll put in one pile. So here are a few things that we absolutely do need. So this silver spoon I have never actually used and I regret buying. So I'm going to declutter this as I don't see myself ever using it. So we have a lot of sticky tapes, so I'm just going to keep one of the tape sets instead of 3 of them and just keep the replacement tapes for them, whatever I need to refill. I have some parts that are for our outdoor lights, so I'm going to keep that. So within this small container, I have a lot of DIY items from our wedding. We made bouquets and greenery garlands for our wedding. So there is some floral tape and some ribbon that I used for the bouquets, as well as some twine that I used for the greenery garlands and some painter's tape. But I don't need this much twine, so I'm going to declutter one of the packets and another one of these twine balls because I purchased way too many. These walkie-talkies, I'm not sure if we want to keep them because we never use them, so I'll ask my husband since it's his. I found one lighter here, but I'm going to declutter it because we already have a gas lighter and another lighter in the house. We have a whole lot of Allen keys from when we first moved into the house, so I'm going to declutter a few of them and just keep 2. So I'm just going to keep one larger one and one smaller one just in case we ever need it. And I found the receipt for our vacuum, so I'm going to keep that on me. So there is a manual for our vacuum here, but I don't need it because I can just Google the instruction manual if I really need to know something. And I'm just going to place everything neatly back inside the container for when I want to do DIYs again, as I really enjoyed doing the bouquets and the garlands for our wedding, so I'll probably make some more in the future. So I'm just neatly organizing all of these containers so that everything fits well and it's easily accessible. So here are 2 glass containers that I'm going to declutter because I was planning to use them and plant some succulents inside, but I really don't think I'm going to anymore, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And here is a candle wick trimmer that I got for free from Flower Power, but I never am going to use this, so I'm just going to get rid of it since it's just sitting here and being wasted. Next up, I'm just looking through a few manuals from some of the items I bought for our house. Some of them I'm decluttering, some of them I'm keeping, and I have to keep the warranty as well for some of the items, so I'll put that into a pile and place that inside later on. These sticker labels I don't think I'm going to use, so I'm going to declutter them as well. And the blue tack I'll add to my other DIY container. And this is glue that I use to fix any wooden products that have broken, so I'll keep that with me. Now I'm just going to declutter these 2 oil pourers that I was using for some DIY beauty products, but I am not going to use them anymore, so I'm just going to get rid of them. So you can see the before and after of this container. So it's a lot more easier to find things now and it looks a whole lot more presentable. So I'm going to place that back into the kitchen now. And I'll go into the next shelf. So this shelf has a lot of my workout equipment in it. So I have this really old yoga mat that I took from my mom's house and it has a lot of weird stains on it that I'm not sure where they came from. So I'm just going to declutter it, maybe give it back to them and see if they want it. So as you can see, I have some ankle weights, a resistance band and 2 yoga mats. I have 2 because I use one inside and one outside. I also own a few scobies and a large glass jar for when I want to make any kombucha. As you can see here, I have 3 glass bowls. I'm actually going to declutter them because I bought a new set because I accidentally broke the side of the large one. I wouldn't normally do this, but because I am cooking on my YouTube channel, I want my equipment to look presentable, so I'm going to declutter them. So now I'm just going to place all the kombucha and workout equipment back onto the shelf. So in this drawer, I have a few of our outdoor chair rubber bottoms that fell off, so I have to place these back onto them. And I have my gardening gloves, but I'm going to move them into my small gardening container. In the next drawer, there's just this little stovetop thing, and there's also a cooking book in the next one, and a part of my pressure cooker that I received as a gift. So I'm going to put them in the bottom after cleaning all the drawers out, so I know where all of that is. Now underneath the sink, there are a few things that I want to declutter and just tidy up. So I want to actually see if I can get rid of one of these cups, because I don't think we need 3. I think 2 is fine. So I asked my husband if I can get rid of one of them since they're his. I'm just gonna clean the shelves real quickly. I'm going to fill up this spray bottle with some more water because I use this to mist my plants outside. And these are my cleaning work shoes. So I'm going to place them underneath the kitchen sink and just place a plastic bag inside the bin. And now the kitchen is complete. Now I'm going to completely declutter everything. So I'm going to place all the things that I have to give away into one plastic bag. And then I'm going to take all the rubbish and the recycling and place that into the bins. So these are all the things I'm decluttering. So I'm going to place them in my car to get rid of. Okay, now we're in the bathroom. So I'm going to just organize a few things inside our containers. So I have a few hair products like bobby pins and some hair ties that I just need to organize and make a bit more neater. And then we have just a pair of nail cutters and some equipment for when I want to trim my hair or fix up my eyebrows. This shaver I actually use to remove lint. So I don't have a lint remover at the moment, so I'm just using this and it works well. So I'll just place everything back aside after cleaning out the drawer a little bit. Okay, next drawer. This one's quite messy, so I really want to get it a bit more neater. So I'll just take everything out and then clean it. I'm just going to place all my pads inside this container, so it's a lot more neater and easier to grab. And in this container, I'll put all my essential oils that I use for my natural beauty products. This glass, however, used to have lavender essential oil in it, but now I'm going to throw it away because it's empty. And I'll just neatly put everything back inside. I'll also place the shower cap into the pack container so it's neatly packed away. Okay, so this is everything from the drawer I need to throw away. The brush I'll put in my car glove box because I like to keep it there. Now under the bathroom sink, I'm just going to take everything out and clean it as well. So inside this bag I have all my epilating equipment. So I'm just comparing all the epilator heads and making sure they all fit. 2 of them were pretty much the same. I'm just going to keep the newer one and throw away the other one. So now I'm just going to neatly place everything back inside because I didn't really have to declutter much from here. Next up, we're in the kitchen. In all the cupboards, I was pretty satisfied with everything we already owned. So I'm just going to declutter and organize this cupboard. So I took a few things out and put a few things back neatly, just so they fit well. So as you can see, we have a few things for if we want to have a party, and we have a few spare plates and bowls up here. And I'm just going to place this fluff remover into the laundry because it makes more sense to have it in there. Next up, I'm just going to look through my side table and just make sure everything is neatly organized. I'll put the hair tie into the bathroom. And as you can see, I'm just organizing a few things within there just to make sure it's all neat and tidy and fits in there well. So now I've finished decluttering and organizing all the areas that I wanted to within our home. I hope this video today helped you see that decluttering can be a lot of fun, especially once you get into the rhythm of things. Remember to love others and yourself. Have an amazing day and happy decluttering!